Paper was a review on workplace stress, and I just kind of pinpointed some of the hot topics that really, I guess, I didn't even think about when thinking about workplace stress, and maybe you didn't either. I'll just start where I did some research on how workplace stress affects genders differently, and how they react to their workplace stress differently. Even women of ethnicity, women with young children, and women who are pregnant. Also did a review on how a different age group may have a different type of reaction to workplace stress than a younger age group, whereas a younger age group may be stressed over coming into a new workplace and not being familiar with the workplace in general, whereas an older group may be uncomfortable not knowing the technology or being able to fit in, or even talk to the younger group. So also did a review on some different studies that were just showing the difference in workplace stress across occupations. Where you see an ambulance, a police officer, a teacher. It took 26 different occupations, and it really related all of those together to see that workplace stress difference. I also looked at outside of occupation-related stress, just in general, turnover and lack of work production that happens when work stress is available. So it's shown in studies that workplace stress and higher levels of workplace stress will continue to decrease an employee's job satisfaction, which just increases the potential for them to leave eventually. And so I kind of pointed out some of those things that lead to that, and also how work production can really fail when a person is in that period. Another thing that I looked at was the actual physical and mental health that takes place or can take place when the work stress is just too much. Some of the things physically that I discussed was like high blood pressure, migraines, things like that. We actually saw some differences in men and women when it came to physical health problems like that. Other things was alcohol use, drug use, and also depression and suicide. Some of those things were actually really surprising, whereas alcohol may be something that somebody takes on because of job stress, but they don't see many people who will pick up drugs, yet at one point, actually, occupational suicide was the leading cause of death in the United States. So I just kind of pinpointed a few of those things, as well as, my thoughts on how workplace stress really has probably just changed over time from centuries ago, where, we had young children working and they were stressed out a little bit sooner than you would see a child being stressed today, in those specific areas as well. And so I really just wrapped it up with my thoughts on workplace stress in general and how the role of the employees and the organization can work together.